Bienvenidos al Instituto Cervantes de Nueva Delhi. Well, again, it's such a pleasure to be here this night. As you know, this has become a kind of annual ritual on our long night of literature. And it's a great pleasure to see how people are having so much interest for literature. It's really, we have a house full, we have so many writers today here, and again we begin this wonderful long night of literature, and I will first of all like to thank especially the former president of EUNIC, Marianne Erdon. Thank you very much. She's no longer the president, but she's been, during her mandate, it has been prepared. We'd like to know, that there is such amount of work to make this possible for so many months, and this is a teamwork. So thank you very much, Marianne, for being our president all these years and for helping us. Thanks also to the actual president of EUNIC. He couldn't be here, he's not in Delhi today, and Michael Pal. And also thank you very much to the EU delegation, in his ambassador, Erwin Delphine, also Shruti Dua and Poonam Kapila. They've been with us right from the beginning. Thanks very much for being here. And thanks also all the diplomats from the different embassies. And especially I would like to welcome the Deputy Director General of ICCR, Mr. Abhay Kumar. Thank you, Mr. Kumar, for being here with us. It's very important for us to have the Indian culture of cultural relations also interested in this activity. And I say it again, this is a teamwork. The Swiss will choose the volunteers, the Czechs will prepare, accommodation and the wonderful inauguration they gave us yesterday. Hungary will take care of universities. Germany will do the Literarium Forum. Portugal, I say the budget. Spain will take the creative along with Italy and all other countries. So this is really a work of Europe coming together here in Delhi. And we've done that for so many years, we'll keep doing this, and it's such a joy to come together, all these European countries, to be able to offer you this encounter with European writers every year. I won't take you much time, but I would like to send a message to the writers that have come from Europe. And my message will be very simple. I hope Mr. Kumar will agree with me if I say that India is the Europe of Asia. And I say that India is the Europe of Asia, and you will feel that these days here, because both Indian civilization and European civilization, they follow the same motto. And this motto is unity in diversity. Both the European continent and the Indian continent, so many languages here, so many different forms of literature, such a historical depth, more than 3,000 years, sharing the diversity of cultures and the diversity of language. And for our authors coming from Europe, I would like to say that this unity in diversity that the European Union has taken as a motto, and India too, it comes, from a very old Sanskrit sentences that I will repeat here, and I think it's a very important one. Ekam sat vipra bahudha balanti, which means ekam sat. They say that there is one truth. Vipra are the sages, bahudha balante. Speak truth in many ways. The sages, even if truth is one, the sages speak about this truth in many different ways. And I think that's so beautiful. The Sanskrit word ekam sat, usually we translate sat as truth. But sat can be translated also as reality, as being, as existence itself. And then we can translate the sentence in a different way. The sages, even if reality is one, the sages live reality, speak about reality in many different ways, because underlying the inner unity of reality, there is the wonderful diversity. And I will finish here. The word for sage in Sanskrit here is vipra. And Vipra, what means Vipra? Vipra means one who trembles with inspiration. That's the meaning of the Vedic word. And I think that a writer, you writers, are Vipras, are people who are trembling with inspiration, are people who are vibrating with reality, with a single reality that literature shows us in so many different ways. So let's enjoy this wonderful night again. And I would like very much to call on the stage the Deputy Director General of ICCR, Mr. Abhay Kumar.
Muchas gracias, Oscar, por vuestra invitation. Thank you so much for inviting me. What inspiring words and what an inspiring life he has lived himself, translating Sanskrit classics as well as making a dictionary, translating Sanskrit, making a dictionary between Sanskrit and Spanish. So opening the doors of this beautiful language to the Spanish-speaking world. But what he said about India, India and Europe have, ancient connections. I was recently reading this fascinating book called The Golden Road by William Dalrymple, and I would highly recommend it because it gives us that depth of relationship which India and Europe have enjoyed since centuries. And from the Roman Empire and India being the largest trading partners, to the journey of Jiro from India via the Arab world, via to Europe. That's also a very fascinating journey, which has greatly contributed towards Renaissance in Europe. And not only that, various innovations in India in the field of mathematics, in astronomy, in various fields have traveled to Europe. We have also received many ideas from Europe. The Sanskrit, which Oscar spoke about, is known as an Indo-European language, and it's one of the cultural centers in Delhi, which is named after Max Müller. Max Müller was one of the scholars from Germany who did research on the Indo-European languages and found that the roots of the Indo-European languages are one and the same. So with centuries of relationship, with centuries of flow of ideas between our two great civilizations, I welcome you all here in India. I have had the opportunity to participate even in the previous editions of the long nights of European literature, and you come here as our dear and welcome guests and I hope that the writers from India will have exchanges and will have collaborations with you. Writers or poets, they make regional or national literature, but it's the translators who make world literature. So, I would be very delighted if there are some exchanges that happen between the languages of Europe and various languages of India. I would end with one idea which is at the very heart of Indian civilization, and that's ayam nizah paroveti ganana lagu chetsa Udar Charitranam Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Which means that, this is mine, that is yours. That's how the small or petty-minded people think. For the kind-hearted, for the open-hearted, the whole world is a family. So we welcome you as our family. Dhanyavad.
Thanks very much, Mr. Kumar. Abhay Kumar is not only an Indian diplomat, but he's a poet himself who's done a lot of work, and that's why he also takes part in our long night of literature. And as I said, there are so many people here who have been working a lot for this. I cannot say the name of all of them, but I will invite, the administrator of the Cervantes, Alejandro Palma, who's been also putting a lot of effort leading the whole team here. So please, Alejandro, come and enlighten us about the structure of today's program.
I'm here, Oscar. So, welcome, and I'm going to explain really quickly how it's going to work the session of today. So, it's working now. So, we are going to have 5 sessions with the author. 4 of them are established. You have been assigned to one group when you have arrived, and you have been given a card that attaches you to one group and one color, okay? So the first sessions, you have to go to the room, you're going to visit the country that is established in your card. If you want, you can ask our volunteers. There will be one volunteer per color, okay? So there will be one volunteer per color, so you have just to watch which one is wearing the color of your card. And this person will guide you to the room. Each session is going to be announced when it's going to start and when it's going to end. So, in the beginning of each session, you are going to hear this sound. This sound. That means that the session is going to start. 2 minutes before the session ends, you are going to hear this sound. So that means that the author has 2 minutes to end, and after 2 minutes, you will have to switch room. Between each session, you will have breaks of 15 minutes. And at the end, the session number 5 is free. You can visit whoever you want. And you don't have to visit just one author. You can go to one author, talk to them, or listen what they are reading, and after 5 minutes, go to another room. Like that, you will be able to visit the most author as possible and as you wish, okay? So, now, you will have a food box and a bottle of water in the break number 3, between 3rd and 4th session. There are 3 points in the first floor where we will provide that food and that water. You will see the points, okay? So you can go to any of those points and you can get the food into the following session. So if you don't have time in that break to eat the food, you can bring it to the session number 4 and session number 5. But please don't make a lot of noise, having the food inside the session. So try to be respectful. You have a coupon in the back of your card. Without that coupon, you will not get the food box. Okay? So you have to provide the coupon. They will take the coupon and they will give you the food box. So at the end, at 10, the session is end. You have to leave the first floor. And you can either leave to your home or to have dinner outside, whatever you want. Or you can join a toast and a glass of wine that we are going to provide in room number 1 or 2. Okay? This is a glass of wine. It's not a party. Okay? It's just a toast. So you are welcome to join the toast, or you are welcome to leave. Thank you so much. If you have any doubt, you will have plenty of volunteers wearing long night of literature teachers, so you can ask them. And apart from this moment, everything is going to be run on the first floor, and then the toast on the ground floor, okay? So now I'm going to invite all the participants, all the public, to go up to the first floor and look for the rooms, and I'm going to invite the author to come to the stage to take a picture of this day, okay? Thank you so much.